Welcome to the party. Welcome to the action. Welcome to the weekend. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Reporting for duty. Welcome. Reporting for duty. Don't let it scare you. Yeah, it's a different style with no sound. No ambience. What's up, Mason? Yo. Barbatus. Berserk. Yo, DJ saved my life tonight. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by. Been getting loose. Been getting loose for a bit. Looking to mine. To dig the salt mines. I'm always down for that. Sometimes you get into that mode. Welcome, everybody. Last night we had a good movie night. It's pretty good. DJ got us falling in love again. Yep. Is that like Usher or something? What's that? That's so funny. Ooh. I love those songs. They're the funniest things ever. Please like the stream, everybody. You know how it is. Is it Usher? Okay, wow. That's so funny. It's Diddy. Diddy's back. What did he do? Didn't he do like a collaboration with the Police? So what did Puff Daddy even do? Did he do like a funeral song for Biggie? Did something like that, didn't he? What can I say? What can I say about him that hasn't already been said? So good. Yo, Nasty, what's up? Did a nice movie night last night. Want to let everyone know it was real good. There were many cackles to be had. Always searching for the perfect movie. Always. Always searching for the best movie with Puff Daddy in it. A lot of good stuff to laugh about today. Been going through some enjoyment. Some intellectual enjoyment. Just wanted to say that. I'm not going to hold it back. Thanks, everyone, for coming. We got a good lineup for today. Looks like it's a pretty good lineup. Bringing out all the stars for this one. Sometimes the topics are like stars. I can't wait to see Minecraft. Don't tell me no one's going to go see that. Barbatus, I've seen A Raisin in the Sun. Or read it and seen it. At least one of it. Always wanted to see Denzel Washington's Mr. Raisin. His California Raisin. It's a classic. If you like plays. You like games? Oh, Puff Daddy was in it? Was he in Sidney Poitier, right? We did In the Heat of the Night many years back, if anyone wants to reminisce with me for a second. Remember that? Rod Steiger. Remember those days? Hey, Obama Ashmore, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. What's this? I found this pretty little lady, Charles. I've been doing so well personally, and once I did, things got better. Okay, going to see her tonight. Maybe things do get better. Love you, man. Mr. Pregnant healed my soul. Hey, thanks so much for that, pal. That's nice, man. You know, you're doing it right. The maniac. You tame the maniac, and then you can get things done. Hey, how else do I say it? That's good. Mr. Pregnant is a classic, isn't it? Those were the days. We're going to bring those days back. Those were the insane days. So I've been having some good thoughts. I've been wondering to myself. Sometimes you get onto some good ones that have some really interesting ideas, like the Bach Saga. You get into some really, really interesting ideas. And you don't come across books like that often. And I've just been going through this real slowly. 10 pages in after a few days because I had just been reading something. I put it back down. The Coiled Serpent is it's just kind of one of the ones that has some ideas that I find so extraordinary. They're beyond the comprehension of it doesn't wouldn't even occur to most people outside of spiritual circles, and then it still doesn't translate to be accessible by people who are ready for it. Talking about the philosophy of conservation and transmutation of reproductive energy. Caesar, I'm getting there. What's up, Caesar? How you doing? You guys get what I'm saying? I'm gonna say it again. And this is one where because you've heard it before. Everyone's heard it for a long time. Whatever the memes were of it. November, no nut November. That the memes of semen retention, whatever you want to call those memes, and wherever they came out of, I don't even remember anymore. Nutty drink, nutty load. November rain. Okay, is that what it means? No seed September. Well, you guys get it. You guys get it, and there are a lot of concepts that are hard to have faith in. Let me say, when there are heavy factors, heavy elements that represent it, like the spiritual people or the yoga people or the meme people or whatever you want to classify them. I don't really have a better word. The no-fap stuff. Don't ask no-fap. You guys remember from back in the day, the patch shirt. I mean, do I have it here? The hoodie. Alas, I thought I knew exactly where it was, but there was a Don't Ask No Fap patch, and I guess a little bit of a meme that we started up way back in the day. What was it modeled? It was modeled after some intelligence agency mission completion badge. I just don't remember even what it is anymore. I thought I had the pullover. It was like a pullover windbreaker of that patch, and with yellow. I was in yellow. I really kind of like that one, but I'm not sure I've ever worn it now that I think about it. But we've been enjoying that concept for a long time. That classic patch, Don't Ask No Fap, is really a true, could be a sort of a true key. And I never thought of it outside of one's own mastery of will or one's own retention of nutrients and hormones and such. And I've never looked at it in a bigger picture in regards to a civilizational bottleneck. And I really started enjoying it. As I was saying, you come across books that really slam you with the good stuff, like the Bach Saga. We could pull it out right now. It's right there under that, or something like that. Yeah, it's one of those. And I've really been enjoying this, and I'm not going to sit here and just read from it, but it's probably good to good to enjoy this so thoroughly. And I'm not going to worry. I try not to worry about the symbolism of the serpent coiled or the serpent upright and all that stuff, all the Bible stuff and all that. I'm not exactly going to worry about that quite right now, but it's really been interesting. It's a excuse me. It's a gigantic, interesting prison that I didn't have my head wrapped around. Let me put it that way. There's a curiosity on big prisons that you're born with. And we've all heard the stuff. I don't know, was it Dale Carnegie or one of those guys? Sex transmutation with a Western bent, I guess you could call it, or a Western suppression of certain elements. I just compare it like that. How not washed it is, but how I don't know how washed it is. But if it's too washed, some of the tone is lost of what happens with sexual energy. Let's say when it's really washed by someone like Dale Carnegie or whatever the guy I just don't remember anymore. I forget which one came before the other guy. I don't remember. But when it's not spoken of in serpent style and sex style, you lose a lot of your conception of the expenditure of energy. Let me just put it that way. Good Horse Classic. I'm just saying. I'm just allow me to ramble a little bit about this. Is that a good story, Berserk? A Crowley one? So that's I've never. I try not to even think of that guy. The weird freaking guy. Probably ended up like one of the dudes from Ghost. Remember the Pat Swayze, Demi Moore, Whoopi Goldberg classic? Remember Whoopi Goldberg in Star Trek, the most ancient, cunning, intelligent character in the whole ship? Yeah, we did all this before a million years ago. She's getting called an imp by Q. You remember the good times on the Enterprise? Woo! But I've never really looked at the evolution of civilization and what can bottleneck a total transformation of mankind. Let me just say that I never looked at these things as those jail cells, those whatever you want to call them, vestibules. I don't want to go too deep into it because I'm only 10 pages in. That's the thing. It's too much for my brain to handle right now because it's way too good. And I can't handle either the sources. The sources aren't a joke. Like everything that's in here, you're gonna get everything that you enjoy already a lot of the times. It's not Hindu stuff or Buddhist stuff. Just wanted to say that. The collective conscious or the noosphere, pretty much the sum of the vibe of every inhabitant of this realm, I would define that as. But it looks like the No Nut November sphere. It looks like that is the bottleneck to the noosphere being collectively evolved. There's a barrier to entry of tapping in or making huge impacts with the collective unconscious. And it looks like that old November rain looks like it could be the bottleneck to making any big changes worldwide. What do you think about that? Put that in your whatever. I would say that. Yo, horse teeth. Yo. I would put that fourth. And a lot of the ancient wisdom seems to be there already. It was a scary thought. That thought right there is a scary thought to me. The thought scares me. Like the stream, everybody, please. Like the stream. Yes, that's exactly right. Catching up a little bit for horse teeth. He's late here. Do you mean no nutting is a bottleneck, as in a hindrance to well-being? I would say that. I say that it is a hindrance to the evolution of civilization. And a gate you cannot pass unless it's mastered to even make any spiritual progress. It's just interesting. I really find it's a bit scary, but I find it interesting. And it makes sense that we all know that pornography and such is a military grade weapon. There's a reason, well, the military uses everything as a weapon, but the reason why the whole sex sells and sex in every single thing, it seems like it's a bit a lot. We all know it's a spiritual weapon as well. Of course. Where does that energy go? Where is it donated to? What sort of demon thing eats it? Maybe that's their only food. Seed and whatever sort of, you know. You remember all the right-wing crowd, the orgasm girls? You can put it together. That energy, that misdirected energy, seems like it's the bottleneck to everything. It's the most hardwired and strongest drive. Therefore, it has to be the key. Has to be the key to the Golem factory. That's all. It's interesting to me. It's interesting to me. I've been trying to get to the bottom of it. I've been trying to get to the bottom of it because it was hair-raising. It was hair-raising to me. It was like a scene from The Damn Shadow. Remember from 1994? Remember that classic? Looked about as good as Dick Tracy, which is crazy, but I remember it kind of dragging a little bit. But was it? God, what's the guy? Who's the villain that the guy played? I don't even remember. Genghis Khan. He uses sorcery to completely make invisible this gigantic hotel, right in the corner of on Main Street or something. And it just looks like an abandoned lot. That's his headquarters. That's how he can hide in it. The movie's pretty decent, I feel. And Tim Curry too. Not so performance by him. Margot Lane. I don't know who played Margot Lane, but there was homosexual Magneto was in it. Alec Baldwin. Fucking Jesse James. Who else? There was a few other people in it. But it was John Lone. I wish I could remember. He's been in a million things. What is it? The Empire of the... I don't even remember. Don't even remember anymore. Shouldn't even say it. So, I found it interesting in the concept of comparative mythology or comparative religion, I guess you could say, or comparative philosophy. There's everything in here. There's the Theosophists. There's everything you can possibly guess. And it's just shock. It's honestly, it shocked me. I'm not going to pretend. It straight shocked me. The possibility that it is a straight barrier, a barrier to entry completely. Oh, a hard bottleneck, not just of slave control, but of any proactive spiritual work at all, like fasting. Now look, I'm not Mr. I mean, I fasted, but I'm not. I'll be in a mood while I'm doing it. So I have to really. I enjoyed a lot when people aren't here. I require a lot of spiritual work, is what I'm trying to say. I guess. So I find those things interesting in that mastery of some of these ideas put forth is required to get to a perfect self. I don't know. How else do you want me to say it? If someone's got a better term for it, then let me know. Let me know what that is. And I'll say that. It's interesting. Interesting. Just pick it up. Pick it up and read from anywhere. It's like reading a book from an alien world. That's what this is. It's like just because how everyone has been programmed, no matter where you're from, it's like reading a biology book from another dimension. Ten pages, I think, is all I'm going to read of it. I think I'm just going to make the rest up. Just some stuff in here that I just couldn't handle. I really just couldn't handle it. It is just because spirituality has been practically discarded that sensuality has become paramount, for there is a close relation in inverse ratio between the two. Only where the one is absent can the other rule. I thought that had never crossed my mind ever. That has not once ever crossed my mind. That the barrier to entry to any spiritual work at all is No Nut November. Is that shocking to anybody else? Therefore, the only reason civilization or society is allowed to be in a sewer or destroyed at all is that what I just said right there. Like that is the reason. It's interesting. Scary. Does that scare anybody? That scares me. Charles of the North, thanks for the membership. Let me catch up here. It blew my mind for days. Like, wow, what? How, what? Oh. Obama, Ashmore, thanks for another 20, pal. God bless everyone here struggling with whatever. Just remember, you must play a part in being proactive in the change you would like to see. Okay, it will be hard and it will be torture at first, but it yields fruits unimaginable. I would agree. I would agree. It's just hard to... has to be worded in a way that makes sense to the individual. That's what I find is the only friction between relaying an idea perfectly. I mean, I know it's common knowledge, that's just language, but you don't think about it enough. Just like you don't hate so and so enough, journalist or whatever. You know the meme. It's like you don't know that one enough. Yo, Patrick, bringing the pain. Yo, it's the thing. I hear the fasting, the praying and the fasting from the King James, and I'm hearing the conservation and the transmutation of reproductive energy. It just made me crazy for a little bit. And it would make sense that that's why it's used in magic with nasty stuff. because it is the most primal and the most powerful energy that can be extracted. There it is. Just how can that be? It's not just regular slave control, keeping the, like the fluoride in the water. It's not just that, or to sell things, or to, it's straight up. I don't know. It's crazy to me. Please like the stream, everybody. Everybody retired. I'll put that forth. Jake Snake, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. I rewatched Ideas Man, You by the Fire, smoking with the makeshift newspaper collar. Collar is some literary character saying, psychology and sociology, the two hardest sciences there are. And yeah, those were the days. It feels like another lifetime. Had me puking with laughter today. Hey, thanks so much for that, Jake. That's a classic, isn't it? The Trash Prophet. Is that what it is? That's his name, right? That's a classic, man. Aries1, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. We want Charles on The Fallen State with JLP. The kingdom of heaven is inevitable. Is that Jordan? Is that the Riddler? That sounds fine. Fine. Sounds fine. Blew my ring piece out. I'm just kidding. I was just reading that, some comic books. Had me laughing. Jesse Lee Peterson. I was confused and I almost went to another dimension. I'm like, it's not L. Like, who is that? I'm down. I'm down to go on Uncle Ben's podcast. Kyle Greer. Thanks for the 20 bones, pal. What do you think of ska music? It's been a minute, man. Who doesn't like Mighty Mighty Boss Tones? Doesn't feel like any demonic influences, just happy, upbeat music? Oh, I couldn't say. Think listening to music or being affected by music is another one of the primal energy exchanges in the body, like the sex energy. I think it's one of the ones that's even used in worship and singing and prayer and such. And so is the sex stuff too, I guess, if you freaking some people. Interesting, isn't it? I don't know. If it's on the radio, then shit, man. If Dr. Dre exists and Ice Cube exists and all that, that means they all are. That's all. That's all I'm saying. Or maybe you just get there because you're that good. You ever try doing that before? You ever see what happens to you when you try to do that? Bubba, who's this? Bubba? Message retracted. This is a member. Thanks for the membership, member. Maxwell S. Thanks for the 10 bones, pal. John chapter 14, verse 27. I can only imagine what that is. No doubt. No doubt, man. Woo! My favorite song from No Doubt is Just a Girl. That's okay. Ryan MC. Thanks for the 100 bones, pal. Hey, thanks. Charles, your search for Christ is so beautiful to see. Continue to fight the darkness and speak the truth. I've been rereading the NIV Bible. Couldn't tell you. What's that? But bought one with Enoch and the Apocrypha after hearing you speak on it. Bless you, brother. Hey, thanks so much for that, pal. That's classic. I hear you. I'm trying. I'm just trying to do the work. I'm just trying to learn how to do the work. That's all. But I don't know what that version of the Bible is. I don't know. I've only enjoyed a lot of it, I guess, of the Christian Standard version, or Christian Standard Bible rather, and the King James. Yeah, How are you supposed to read the thing in 8 times? Isn't it supposed to take like a year? Everyone, please like the stream. Isn't it supposed to go for a year? But I've been enjoying that. I've been doing audio of it. If you want to know what I'm doing on this end. I find it quite good. You see over here, Mega Dan, thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Tipping the ring piece. Not me, not never. Thanks for using the link, pal. Yeah, so I've been pretty blasted on, like, this was as shocking to me. It's shocking, like the Bach saga. Glands and secretions. Anyway, I don't have the right sticky notes prepared, so I can't keep picking it up. It's going to drag me into the madness. Please like the stream. Oh, I don't know what else there is to say about that. It's a scary thought. I'll tell you, we could dredge into some of the news. See what's going on in here. Secretions. We could do some secretions. I just can't believe this stuff, man. Whoa. This is going to make me crazy. It's a good thing I started reading this. Okay, how's this? Here's a little bit of a summation. Man has learned to control many of nature's forces, but as long as he cannot control the forces within himself, there can be no question of real civilization. Control of appetites is the first step in human culture. See, that was shocking to me. That my hair started freaking growing when I don't know. Things are never described in this manner, is what I'm saying by the whole thing that I was babbling about language. And where does this come from? Let me see where this is. Mr. 10? Stockham. Tocology. Who I don't know who that is, but sounds learned. To me, that's crazy. Has anyone ever described it as the bottleneck to culture itself, and the bottleneck to civilization itself, and the bottleneck to quality of life itself? Has anyone? I've never been introduced to that idea until recently. People are like, nah, it's no nut. We do it for the memes, and then we beat to Gwen Stefani. 4 bags this time. 4 bags this time. So, yeah, Randy Quaid in No Man's Land from last night. Absolutely shocking. The basic truth of being Catholic. But I haven't heard the reasons behind it as being the bottleneck to culture and civilization itself. It scared me. Vatican. Diviner's rod. Is it a serpent rod? Diviner's rod? What does Vatican mean? What does Vatican mean? Somewhat novel? Oh, okay. Guess it could be. But it's never crossed my mind. Scary. Yo, U.S. Patriot Crickets. Thanks for the 2 bones, pal. Let's see what's going on in the news. Who's IWAZ? Excuse me. I don't know if my pedal works anymore. No, wouldn't expect it to. Wouldn't expect it to. Gots, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Porn addiction is physical and spiritual slavery. Just didn't know it was that much of a barrier It's a barrier to civilization and culture. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? It's like the rap music in the ghetto. You take the rap music out, and the ghetto will it'll change. Yo, script, what's up? Maybe if this sexual slavery weren't promoted at every level for the last 200 years, we wouldn't be in a plantation. It was revealed to me as the final boss of apotheosis in this world. That's all. That's all. What do you think about that? Yo, Bleach, what's up? What do you think about that? I got my cooler next to me. What do you think about that? Have a bit of the chew. What do you think about that? We should check out the news. Just need to get a chew. Need to get a chew. Salamander Zero, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Please, Charles and everyone, check out the zine, Death to the World. Did you give me a shirt? Am I losing it? This sounds familiar. It sounds familiar. That sounds absolutely familiar. I'm gonna puke. So it's time to tackle the news, I think. I think we got to switch it up. I think I've rambled for long enough. Unless anyone has anything to add, that's insane. That topic is, I find it absolutely insane. I find that crazy to me. That's crazy to me. It's like Box Saga crazy to me. Just know that about me. That's all. So what's happening in the news? They're still grilling. I like seeing that scrolling through on my media there, on my Twitter. I'm seeing crucified cats on a grill with the legs sticking up. I'm like, oh my god, what am I? What am I in Clockwork Orange 2? What is this? What am I watching? Wasn't it enough to have Bud Dwyer in your timeline? I should have. If I would have, I'll tell you. If I would have been thinking far enough ahead, I would have passed that down. I'd be putting the Copper Thieves from Live Leak on everyone's feed. Take a look at this. I say this. That would have driven me out of my mind. I think I would have done it. I was like, "What's all this cats? What's all this snuff I'm seeing on here? Take a look at the Copper Thieves from Live Leak." Perhaps it's best I'd never saved that video. Well, of course it is. Who the hell wants that? Frickin' might as well be carving the sigils in the back of the guy's mirror in Kill List. Remember that bitch did that in the bathroom? That was the scariest part of the whole movie. And I almost gave up the ghost. You remember that scene? That was the craziest scene in the whole movie. I find. That's what makes using computers scary. That's all. Anyone remember that scene? Anyone remember the scene when my spine gave out? The hunchback. I thought you were talking about me for a second, then you were talking about the guy's son. So that was a pretty cute scene. I had some pretty cute scenes in that movie. Well, don't let me drag it down. I was going to put on Copper Thieves. I would have. But I didn't save the video. The cats did it. It doesn't really matter. I just scroll through it. But it's kind of nice to see. Guys with still living cats, like curling them up, breaking their necks. I'm like this, watching it. Well, I had to scroll through that. I'm not going to sit there and watch that. But I found it pretty interesting. Yeah, it was tiresome. I think that's the meme. I thought it was interesting to see, and I once again knew the power of the ruler's devices. Anyway, I think I'd rather talk about the coiled serpent than bringing up the cats, honestly. But the copper thieves were interesting. Uh, Reminds you of the Aegea drawing the demon sigil in the dirt in Shadow of the Torturer. Did she do magic? Did she do a curse after Aegialus was killed? I don't even remember. God. But I'd rather enjoy this stuff. Because the machine is so big. So big, and people are controlled in many ways that even those among us who are relatively learned are completely unconscious of. Which again, that scares me. But the copper guys, I was telling you about the copper guys. I don't know if I want to. There are a couple brothers, well, at least one brother that was caught stealing copper. Where did that happen? In like South Africa? Something like that? You'd be surprised what happens to you if you touch something that puts a lot of energy through you. You'd be surprised. Turns into something out of Akira. A healthier fear of electricity was I was possessed of after I saw that. Woo! Yeah, well, I don't know how. I don't want to make this. I don't want to be unclean by talking about that death stuff. I wanted to explain it in the details, but I don't know. It's like it's kind of too bad to talk about. I did remember I talked about it somewhere. I just don't remember where. Yeah. Whew. It was crazy. Yeah, just forget about that. There's no way to find it. I think it's wiped from the whole internet. And a good thing, too. It was bad. There's something good about it, though, but it wasn't good at all. It warded me against stealing people's copper, which destroys infrastructure. And I saw what happened to a man that tried. And he wasn't allowed. It's too crazy to even describe. Anyway, enough of that. There's some good stuff. There's iWaz. Let me just see what's up on this. Copy the URL. Hold on a second here. Let me just do this up. Bob Heap. Remember him? Let me get my Brave going. Let me just see what this is. See what kind of pornography this is. Waz. Pause, please. Waz. Yeah, let's check out Fashion Week first. I'm jonesing. So we had a little bit of Fashion Week. We're in New York. I was hitting the streets with Roachfort. And we were trying to strike a conversation up. But people were not having it at all. People in line, 100 deep or whatever, asking them what the hell's going on. It was the least friendly. I don't know. I've never seen anything like it before. People that were like weirded out by just asking them what the hell's going on. It was weird. It was freakish. Freakish kings. Okay, what's this? What's this Fashion Week? Who's got the fashion? So that was my run-in with the Fashion Week. I found it disturbing that the people that were going to whatever exposition was happening, They were so weird. They didn't even want to talk to two brothers outside asking them what's up. It's weird. Should have went insane. Okay, let me see what this is, everybody. This looks interesting. Now, this is Fashion Week. All right. Let me fix this a tiny bit here. So this is Fashion Week. Okay, let's see what it sounds like, first of all.
Permanently.
Whoa. Come on. Come on a second here. So this is a New York thing, right? And the people seem good. Now, is this a sort of an outdoor thing? Is that a sunglasses?
Up. You gotta push up. Yeah.
Whoa, did you see that? That makes me want to put on this, honestly. You don't think so? You think I'm joking?
I'm the clerk and guy.
You think I'm joking? You think I'm joking? You don't think something like this can happen?
I'm gonna capture that.
I'd rather do this. Uh-oh. I don't mean to skip around. That's probably a really good movie. Gotta watch it before the site gets shut down. Well, this looks pretty good. It's Fashion Week. People didn't look very fashionable when we were out there to see them. They were so unfashionable, they didn't even want to tell us what was going on. It was weird. It's like we were lepers.
You could literally build it. That's how pretty you are.
You're the wrong person. I don't.
Makes sense.
I only wear Elena.
Molly, bro. Up. You can't.
The cameraman's in on these jokes. Oh. The cameraman, I think, was in on these jokes a little bit.
It always has benefits.
See? I mean, last time I saw something like this, it was from City of the Lost Children. Anyone talk at all?
I just had surgery and what's Fashion Week all about? Look, what can we do about this problem of men objectifying?
Wait, is this something from Beauty and the Beast? What am I supposed to... Am I supposed to have an opinion? That's kind of scared me. I don't think I want to see that. Is that the cameraman?
More places.
Me? Are you saying I'm pretty?
Anyone.
Pretty privileged. You said you don't like this.
Do you have a lot of viewers?
Like in the tens for sure.
10,000?
No, just in the tens.
In the tens? Okay.
Sometimes in the hundred too.
That guy's rich. Forget him on camera. He's rich.
What was that?
What do you think about
I called it. This guy's rich too. You can tell because he doesn't have a tie on. The tie is a slave mentality. The real rich guys don't wear ties. That's how you can tell.
Probably true.
What do you think's going on with rich people right now?
Rich.
I saw there was some memes that he was being mean, but where?
What do you get more? What gets you more places?
Is this guy gay?
Real luxury is time, not money.
Look at
Comedy.
Is he a comedian?
only quality you need.
I look.
Whoa, look at... what do you call this look? What do you call that look?
That's all.
I look for
Talk about the migrant crisis. I feel like just
Dude, the migrant crisis. Have you ever had a crisis? Look, he's going in for make. Video looks like it's no joke.
anorexic, so I had to turn to Ozempic.
What is happening? Oh, these...
Gotta start my camera.
Dude, I can't do that joke again. Plate mail.
Outfit.
Did I do a little bit of that trombone? Anyway, that's pretty good. I like this. I like that.
I look for.
What do you think about rich people right now?
What's that?
So you don't like rich people, or do you?
Who the hell is
Alright,
that? Is
so how
that
do you
Doctor
get
Who?
Stocks?
No, by selling to people.
By selling to people?
Sell stuff.
Money, bro. But no, but
What?
You sell them.
how
You
are
get
how are you
product
gonna
that
buy
people want.
how are you gonna buy brand names
How
without
do you do that if you don't have a sexy female
if you're
body?
not rich? How are you gonna buy brand names?
Because real
That's crazy. Yeah, well, that's pretty interesting. Is that Kimbo Slice?
Regions with water.
No, no, no. Oh, I wish I didn't see the cat. I'm sorry I played that. I shouldn't have done that. I really should not have done that. Let's see what this is.
There is nothing
Whoa,
satisfying.
hold on a second
about
now. Let me
watching-
get my no. Whoa. Now let's see where we're at. Swaz. Now I'm late to the party with a lot of stuff, and I'm just gonna have to do this.
Exactly what they wanted. Don't buy that it was as controversial and in need of a.
So it's this controversial take on the Simeons, the Simeon family.
Epically owning people who had an unhealthy obsession.
Okay, he's owned. Is that Comic-Con?
During a face-off.
God is not here.
I want to make it very.
What is going on?
Idubbbz didn't want to create YouTubers in the UK. KSI hours. Rumors began to swirl.
I gotta do a quick one. Oh,
Reasonable of an expectation.
We have a sad Sam Hyde at home watching this. Do you want to say shout out Sam Hyde?
Sorry, Sam Hyde, that happened to you.
he's sorry.
A couple.
Was he trolling?
So we.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, is that Macho Man? Someone's gonna have to give me a rundown. I can't. I can't. I can't. Wow. Oh, hey, weren't these good? He shot in 60 frames back then? Are those good when he was the cop? Don't people like that? Isn't it OG? Is he like one of the OG guys? Just let me know. I'm an old goose. What do you mean, no? Kinda. I think, isn't he like an OG kind of guy?
In fact, the top comment reads, I never would have guessed that his final content.
You know, it was him and Frank and the dishes guy, cooking, see?
Apologize to all
cooking guy. See?
No content creator or artist call out.
Now remember? Now you see, I'm not making this up.
The blatantly hypocritical statement that he no longer wants to be a.
I'm disappointed that the Paul brothers were having girls make out with their dad and not guys. I have to reiterate that.
Negative person, despite his
very disappointed
negative call out of Froggy Fresh and others just 2 weeks prior.
I want to see Frank.
He has every right in his content or of how to base it.
It's insane.
All women ever for making fun of feminism in his content, or of how to basic apologize to all chickens for murdering their children. As much as we might like to.
That's him. Yeah, I mean, that sounds interesting. It seems good. I don't know. There was some stuff happened. He had a girlfriend or something. He had a girlfriend. He's doing debates. No, I mean, it's interesting. Pretty interested. Anyone got any timestamps? No, that was interesting. I guess, why is he back? Is he back? Is he doing the cop again? That would be the most classic choice.
But the documentary was
Oh, they were doing boxing.
It was neutral. It represented what happened. I think he was as neutral as he could be. I know that some people are like, oh, you mentioned racism. He's got 8 million subscribers. He has to mention racism. After the documentary came out, we put out a video that was our response to it. And that was to give him an out. Like I knew from the get-go that he was coming out here to make me look bad.
Sam's harmless jokes.
Oh. Imagine if I did a video with Brandon Buckingham and he was just doing it to punk me off. It's pretty silly. I didn't know people were still silly. Everyone was young. It's been a long time.
This video.
Is that a Faraday cage? Yeah, this is crazy. This stuff is crazy to me. This is straight up another world. Oh, look. No one told me there were chapters. Yeah, this stuff's crazy, man. I try, you know, Wait, hold on a second. Sammy Hagar. That's a different story. Yeah, I don't... What is even going on for the drum? I mean, you know, every time we revisit any... or even visit it for the first time. Doesn't matter who it is. Doesn't matter if it's the Mike Tyson's... Chris Tyson. Or Mr. Beast. Or any other people. Or anyone at all. People are big enough. Then they'll just be gone for a few years and they'll come back full force. That's what the pattern seems to be. What will come of it? Let's see what comes of it. You get it. You get the joke. And look, I'm not a judge, a jury, or I'm not a prosecutor. I'm not that at all. I'm just having a laugh about these things. It's all a script and they're all actors. I would say that too, but who knows? I figured I'd say that.
Screaming
Racially charged. Whoa, yo! Who was that playing Superman? Yo. Anyone see that? Yo, what was that? Dude, is there a timestamp for who played Superman in that scene? I'm going to have to use my luck. Does it do a drag? What is this? Oh. Please give me Superman. Maybe it was around here.
Damn. The baddest of them all. If you ain't about money.
Damn, man.
Creator Clash 2, Froggy was going to fight a...
Yo, man. Okay, I'm done. Can't find it. That means it's over. Doesn't matter who it is. Chris will be back. So will M Beast. They'll be back. If they're not already. Let me take a few chews of this so I can relax. There, that's a tasty treat. Just don't know what else to say about these guys. Like, these guys are crazy. Let's see what this is. Some of the sex girls are at it again. That's what I'm to understand. Let's see.
So
some of the sex boys. Whoa. Give me a second here, okay?
Sick and tired of favor circumstance.
Now what's happening? She got a talk show? What's happening here?
Late left turn and it changed
They're
forever.
singing?
And along the way, I realized that everybody's...
Hey, wasn't she isn't she a you know what? Wasn't there something like a fake accent, born here, there? Remember reading something about that? Nah, I mean, this just could be AI generated freaking Twitter. But I'm sure people are kind of familiar with that. Who am I?
Counts terminated? That's
This guy. People are so good.
Yeah. Around the whole room is Jews.
Now he won't.
I guess people.
What's with Howie?
Yeah.
New York. It's really... Yes, I tried... Serious.
Yes?
Yes, I tried Cat's Deli when I was in New York. It's really good.
Yeah. Around the whole room is Jews.
I guess people.
Now he won't shake your hand because you got germs on it, right? Is that the same Howie Mandel? Is he drinking balls? See what he's drinking? What's this about Cat's Deli? And that accent is a bit good, isn't it? The accent seems a bit good.
Lately. I'm so serious.
Yes?
Yes, I tried Cat's Deli when I was...
It sounds good, doesn't it? Oh, let's see his accent. Nah, I think I'd rather not.
That it wasn't.
Is that a thing?
He's a Jewish industry plant. That
it's so strange how that stuff is around
invited
now.
to the fucking Navy. Where is she? What does this have to do with?
It's so interesting that people are down on this stuff now. It's a good sign, but is it? Doesn't make anyone's life any better, does it? Hey, it's like Mass Effect 2 or something. Don't you miss Mass Effect? You guys want to play Mass Effect? Let's hear it.
Entitled to their own.
Whoa, please, please. Oh, is that her studio? She live in at Battleship Cove? What is this? Whoa. Well, you guys get the idea. You guys know more about this stuff than me. Who's going to teach me? I just can't believe all this stuff, man. Celebrities. Hey, I get it. What about the coiled serpent, though? You guys remember that? Let's put on Mass Effect. How do you even get it? Excuse me? I might have my DVD somewhere. But where are you supposed to even get Mass Effect? Where do you even get it? I mean, what? I can't. This is a good one. This one looks like a good one. At the Mass Effect store, yo. Surely there's a regular edition of it. Is he still president?
Presidential seal on it?
You want to autograph it?
Oh, sure, I'll autograph it.
Huh?
Yeah.
You remember your name?
I don't remember my name. I'm
Stuart Park. Stuart Old Park.
Is he crazy? Is he crazy?
I know you would know about that.
What?
About being old.
Oh, I know.
All right.
The guy's 18. Is he going to give him his shirt?
Reminds me of the guys. There you go, man. I need that hat.
Who's 627?
Want my autograph?
Hell no.
I don't want your autograph, you fool.
Come on.
I ain't going that far.
Yeah.
I think he should.
There you go.
It's classic. What is this? This is like Hunger Games now.
Remember, no eating dogs and cats.
Whoa. Look at him. Whoa, red man. Look at him. Can you see him? Am I blocking him? Whatever. Yeah, well, I'm pretty intrigued by the president. Is anyone look forward to voting? Have you ever voted?
All right.
There are a lot of good things to vote for, aren't there? Have you ever voted for a candidate before? And then when they got into office, you didn't have to get your balls fondled at the airport? Have you ever voted for a candidate and then when they took office, you didn't have to take off your shoes anymore? You ever vote for a candidate that stopped putting things in the air or the food or the water? Has anyone ever won that is on that platform? You can go a bunch of steps farther. You could say whatever. Homogeneity of the districts. However balkanized you want them. See, the only things in my lifetime I remember happening, politics-wise, was state tax on Amazon purchases, gas prices, like we're living in Mad Max world. The prices are Mad Max right now. But everywhere, that's how it is. What about, what the hell else happened? Besides that, I can't think of anything else. State tax one is the biggest memory of mine. Amazon used to be the Wild West. But I just appreciate the Patriot Act like everybody does. Income tax and passports and the Patriot Act and real IDs and all that stuff just here to stay. Now, any candidates do anything about that? Doesn't really seem that way. But voting seems cool though. There aren't any problems in the world that don't have a very easy solution. They're very easy solutions, especially if you print money. You can pretty much do whatever. Anyone ever see one single thing in their life get better as the years went on? Just one. Just give me one example. That's who I'm voting for. Do you know who I'm voting for? The coiled serpent. I'm voting for a philosophy of conservation and transmutation of reproductive energy. That's who I'm voting for. I might actually vote for him in the future. Anyone familiar with his platform? Yeah, Trump? Well, I mean, what? It's ancient history. What even happened under Trump besides bump stocks? Does anybody even remember what else happened? Does anybody have any recollection of the last 8 years? A kilogram got lighter. All right. All right. Okay. Why is internet in megabits and not megabytes? You ever ask yourself that? What kind of vile torment is that? What kind of torment is that? What else besides bump stocks happened during the 2016 years? It's crazy, man. Hey, that's okay. What's next, though? You ever ask yourself that? I know what's next. Something I call Fun Town. I don't even want to pull this book out. It's going to make me crazy. If the Coiled Serpent didn't already push me over the edge of 10 pages. Let's try this. What we got here? We got trending. This thing working? Let's get some trending in here. Let's see what's going on. Make sure it's working. What we have to do. Anyone here a Pope guy? Remember the Pope? Oh, he's giving some election tips. No. Imagine being anti-life. Choose lesser evil, and what else he was into, right? Was there something else he was into? Anti-life. Can you imagine anti-life? We got some anti-life candidates. So good to see. Pushing out immigrants. This is interesting. The Pope is weighing in on politics and spiritual health. It's pretty interesting. It's okay, though. Can you get an apartment in the Vatican? That would be kind of a good idea. Why is this autoplay? No one asked for this. No one asked for this. Don't you miss Ratzinger? Don't you miss that old legend? Did he die? I don't know what to say. I couldn't imagine. We all knew these days would be here at some point. Everyone has known we've always been in these days. When has there been a decent Pope in your lifetime? Anyone here? No. It's not been these days. It's been your lifetime. It's been like this for a long time. It's not just this one. Last few. 764 people live in the Vatican? Wow. It's a Christian thing to do, though, isn't it? Let everyone in. DC Drano? Wow, man. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Let's do the latest. Christianity's always been a bit, whoa, why is it in a different religion? It's been like this for a long time. The state of Christianity has been a bit low for longer than my lifetime. The representative of the, I don't know, the remnants of whatever church was established whenever, I don't know. Is he doing the, I don't know, what do you multicultural summation of all deities? It's no matter, was it you say every path? What did he say? He said every path leads to Christ, or no matter who you worship or whatever, you all get into the afterlife, the demon cleaner. Something like that, right? It's odd to hear a figurehead of a religion speaking that way. Denigrating his own religion, even. It's just pretty interesting. I guess that's a bit different. That's a different thing, but the popes at my lifetime have never been good. My entire lifetime, never. But now he's doing that. Hey, I guess he's just doing his job. Just these people are so strange. I try not to even talk about them. But they seem kind of interesting, though. Doesn't he seem interesting? He's a bit anti-life. He seems cool. Wouldn't you love to have a talk with him? Asking him really good questions. Sick. That's okay. What else can be said about the Pope? Is this all that's happening? Just the Pope? Hold on a second here. For me, give it for me. Norm Macdonald. We got to play some of his highlights, some of his classics. Pope. I got my advice from the Pope. You know what they said about dogs and the Pope? This is my Goku in the news. Goku finally made it. Okay, let's do the news. Gaff. Nicky Jam. Let's see Nicky Jam. Let's see this. Where's Nicky? Which one's Nicky Jam? Who's that? Nicky Jam? What's up, Nicky? I guess that's him. That's cool. Bill Maher. You see? My whole life. Bill Maher. These people last a lifetime. Okay, let's see what Laura's got to say about it. Sitting back doing nothing. What's he saying about her? Can't even find out. Wow, okay.
I think maybe Laura very close.
Can't get it copyright. 500 years ago. Remember Real Time? We're talking the 90s. Did he accuse her of being a dog and that's why she's going to sue him? I just cannot believe this. Laura's back. Taylor's in politics. We knew these days would come, didn't we? That's why I'm looking at the serpent. That's why I'm looking at the departure of the souls. Little Tay. Who's this? Tay Tay? What is this one? Hospital? What am I looking at? What does this one do? Did she do dances? Did she do a dance scene from something? Diagnosed with heart tumor. What am I looking at? What am I looking at right now, man? What is this, a nightmare? Looked like I was in hell for a second. Okay, let's see what we got here. Trans surgeries. That's so sick. You come into this country, you get transed. Actually sounds kind of decent. Sounds like something from D&D. Put on the wrong belt. I'm intrigued at that idea then. Why not? All these guys do it. Migrants might as well too. See, there's quite a bit of, again, even when you look at trending, I guess unless you're in a real jolly mood, everything is like clockwork orange. I was seeing death hospital beds. I'm surprised we didn't see a beating heart freaking dying right in front of us. I'm surprised we didn't scroll down. We see a crucifying cat puking. Crucified, puking everywhere, and then a beating heart. I'm surprised we didn't just see that. We're lucky. Wow, that's the wrong folder for me. I love the colors on this. Is Trapper Keeper, the 90s stuff. Let's click on this. Maybe we'll see some inside cam from somebody. This is what I get? Really? Is everything Google? Halo Reach? Was Halo Reach good? Was this one decent? I stopped at 2. I can't be looking at that, whatever that is. SmackDown, all right. Perry Fair. Oh man, the Perry. What kind of show are these guys putting on for everybody? We got Perry from Porno for Pyros and Dave Navarro, formerly of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Look at this. Perry Farrell under the Tahitian moon. You remember when is it good? Is this who is this, the Firestarter guys? Did he start touring with can't even remember anything anymore. Happens. What is wrong with this guy? I don't believe it. Now, Perry, what? He's head of... What's he head of? Some huge music festival, right? Isn't he the president or the owner of it? Something crazy. You're like, I don't even know what I'm seeing right now. This is under the Tahitian moon. What's even happening? I don't believe that. I don't even believe what's happening. That's Dave Navarro. Remember when he used to date Carmen Electra? Remember when they were dating? Remember they had a little show? A reality show and everyone had it? Those were the days. I mean, his song was good. Like, that's awesome. And I don't believe it. They're best friends. They're making out. Remember they used to make out back in the day? I thought that was kind of cute. Remember when they used to be cute back in the day? Why are they hugging? They shouldn't be. That's not Perry. He's under the Tahitian moon. That's not Perry. They replaced him. See? He went backstage and shot himself. Isn't that crazy? Don't you love that song, Got Caught Stealing? Don't you love that song? Don't you miss that song? I can't even watch that. It's too good. Dave Navarro. He was replaced. What are they praying? What is happening right now? Probably copyright. Where's Perry? Why didn't he come back out? Is that him? I think he should be in one of the costumes from Got Caught Stealing. It's crazy. Can't believe this. Bellies. Yo, Chicken Bone, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Excited to hear you reading the Bible and taking it seriously. I've been having a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. A lot of books. It's making me crazy. When people have a problem with hell, I say the fire of hell is the love of God that you rejected. There you go. I hear that. Heaven and hell aren't places. They are who we are. That sounds good. I hear that. Purification of fire, that usually does the trick. And if it does the trick, that means it does the trick no matter what. I think that means everybody gets out at some point, though. Doesn't that seem to suggest that sort of philosophy behind it, I would say? If the fires purify at all, then they purify no matter what. I'll say that. Why not? Green, friend, thanks for the 5 bones, pal. Salamander. Again, thanks for the action. Obama Ashmore, thanks for the 2 bones, pal. Spinal. JD Reviews, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. The Shekel folk are the enemies of humanity. Everything they do is anti-Christian. Usury has enslaved us all. Yeah, I mean, I hear you on that. Usury is one of the things like the retention of sex energy and the transmutation of it. Financial warfare is that specifically. Usury is most definitely a bottleneck to civilization and culture, just like sex energy and whatever the hell else. Plenty. That's one of the big ones, though. One of the big ones, just like the sex transmutation and energy harvesting or retaining. The usury is just as big on the economics side, obviously. Yeah, well, what can I say? Who would believe you? They'd say, no, it's the towel heads. They'd say it doesn't mean, they'd have something to say to you. You know what I mean? TK, thanks for the 20 bones, pal. Hey, Charles, you must like the movie The Wind Rises by Miyazaki. The protagonist, an aircraft engineer, has to see his masterpiece become as a weapon of war. The Zero carrier fighter. Where can I join? Movie night. Thanks for that right there, and that sounds interesting. So I could go for some interesting classics. You can get to it by signing up for the Gumroad and joining the Gumroad Discord. That's where the action happens. You'll get a notification, and then we're fixing the. We ran out of room last night, which I didn't anticipate. Oddly enough, you don't usually get. Discord used to be good, despite the name. You can do some fun things with it, almost. Just can't stream 1080. It's too much. 720 it is, and then it's nice. That's okay. John Patton. Thanks for the membership, pal. Really need some more Miyazaki. That'd be good. Henry Logan. Thanks for the 20 bones, pal. I think the Sega Saturn gamer you were mentioning with the isometric view is Dark Savior. That sounds about right. I don't remember. The only American release you know of. Okay. Thank you for your wisdom. Let's check it out. Perry Farrell. Sad news from Perry Farrell of Porno for Pyros. Dave Navarro, the Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Carmen Electra. Dark Savior, it is. Let's check it out on Google. Oh, yeah. Let's check out some vids. Let's hear it, bitch. Oh, look at the screen, how good it looks. Dude, I'll be getting... Look. Are you seeing this image? How good it looks? Doesn't look like the easiest to play. It looks interesting, though. Let's hear it. Look at this. Yo, man. Saturn was superior. Just like I say the 32X in some ways was superior to, I don't remember what I compared it to. Who cares? Whoa. Look at this. There's something about the 32X that has some energy to it. Look at this. It's a Saturn. Yo, man, the rendering on there. It's sweet, isn't it? Man, Dark Savior looked... Wow. I love the Saturn. Whoever sent it to me, thanks. I have to hook it up. I can't believe this. This is making me crazy. It's going to put me into a trance. Need to hook the Saturn up or it's over. Let's take a look at this one more time. I don't think we've exhausted things properly. Ah! 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 Dave had his fingernails painted too much. Let's continue. 50 Cent. Is Kendrick Lamar running for president of the Super Bowl? I guess. Valkyrie, who's this? Is this, you mean from Gauntlet? What is this? Who's Valkyrie? From Gauntlet? I have no idea what that could possibly be, and I don't want to know. Who's this? Food? I can't do that. I can't. You got to be in the right. You got to be in the right mood to look at them. No one told me Rubius joined Fortnite. Damn, some of these people are good as hell. Wow, man. Sometimes they're making more of these movies? Are they real? I thought this was a joke. Were these successful? Do people like these? Last I heard, people really like these. Hey, she's from the train movie with Mr. Piss My Pants Dublin man. Kinsey. I play Kinsey in movies. Liam Neeson. The Commuter. The Commuter. Remember that one? Anyone ever see The Commuter? It's The Commuter. Oh, remember when these were memes? Always seeing her everywhere? It seems like ancient history, doesn't it? Those seem like the days now, don't they? Need the Joker here talking about how beautiful she is. Ugh. People are starting to look scary. People are starting to look scary. I avoided the first one, figuring that it would only make me ill. But I don't know if that's the truth. Dude, is that the movie? That's really silly. No one told me the movie was silly like that. I can't do it. Unless we all watch it together. And I'd rather just watch Prometheus. That's all. So, anytime we feel like watching the new Dunes, I'll probably end up just putting on Prometheus. Alien Covenant, not any good. I couldn't watch it. Didn't feel like Harry Osborn. Was Alien Covenant any good? Because Prometheus is the best. Prometheus might be the best movie ever made. It's so much fun. Prometheus is the most fun movie ever. It's so silly. Sly 2? Hey, wasn't this a decent game? Were these PlayStation 2 games? Damn. Weren't those good? Or no? They probably were. These ones look like they would be fun to play. Probably copyright strike on it. Damn, it looks decent. Why didn't someone tell me about this? Whoa. Let's check out paparazzi. Is she gonna give it? What is her problem? What happened to her? What did D. Snyder? What happened to everybody? Who's this new woman? Wish we would have watched this together. We should have streamed this. Remember Michael Jackson used to come in remotely and accept awards? Those are the days. Those days are done. Those days have been done for a long time. What's this? Oh my God, they're bringing out the stars. Look at the stars they're bringing out. I can't even do it. Can't even click it. Dude. See? Didn't I tell you? These were the days. Now, did Janet Jackson die or not? Did she die at her own funeral rehearsal or not? Is that just a meme? Anybody give me the right deal on it? That looks good. Looks good now. It looks good as hell. The stars are out. Any more Fashion Week? God. Something out of Beekman's World. These people. If she would just start barfing, like that's a performance I can respect from her. Look at what's happening, the way they're moving. They're scary now. See, even these were the days. Look. Even these were the days. Even. And look, it's still silly. These were still the days. Now these were the days. Now, I mean, I know it's ghoulish and how you say whatever, but still, I will say again that those were the days. Still, those were the days compared to now. This guy's not kidding. Sal ain't joking. Now, if Katie's going to do one of them things, the master, I don't feel so good, or the other one is going to be barfing everywhere, puking and barfing, that's different. But I don't think there's any of that. What's this? Oh my God. They're bringing out all the stars. She's 6'5". Look. Weird. Weird bones on that one. That's okay, though. You know how it is. People still listen to Baby Metal? What happened to them? Look at this shot. Is she gonna be a nun? What did they put on the buttocks of this one? What kind of fit is that? And what happened to Baby Metal? Baby Metal is an insult. What do you mean? Hey, if it's good enough for Rob Zombie, it's good enough for me. Who's this? No one even knows anymore. Benson? You guys remember Benson? Does Benson still play? Hold on, let me see. YouTube Benson show. Oh, it doesn't search within it? Does Benson still play? Look. He's the butler.
Tracking up the government.
He's the fucking butler of the house, bros.
Benson.
See? Benson's still going? Wow. This is how glamorous things are now. That's the face that you make. That's your face. And when is Destiny's Child going to reunite? That's what I want to know. Be honest. Doichi. Well, that seems cute. These were the days. I'll say it again. Look at this. Oh, damn, that hit. You see how hard that hit? And that was still on Eric Roberts. There's Eric Roberts' daughter. She seems normal. Okay, let's see who else we got. This one have a name? Wow, I gotta get a new computer. Okay, seems pretty standard. That's a bit standard. Don't you miss Kanye? You see, this is how I remember Kanye. Remember he's pulling her dress off? I remember the good days of Kanye when he's still... maybe it's the zap he's been doing. He's getting the zap put on him. Oh my goodness, let's see. Oh my God, how well we've done as a people. Look. Wow. It's not we. Who's we? Wow. Who's that? John Lovitz? Are you kidding me? What is this? And who did the colors? I really like the colors for this. Look at it. That's beautiful. No, I'd see that pink again after all those decades. And now who's a star? Who's a star now? Let's see. Taylor. Sabrina Carpenter? Is that... What's her name's? Sharon? What's her name? Karen. Karen Carpenter? I don't even remember their names anymore. Chappelle Roan. Yep, she's just bringing out the stars. She's been around for a while, working her way up the ranks, singing and dancing and doing all that stuff. Or did she just come out of one of those special schools that they all come out of? Interesting, isn't it, how it works out? Please like the stream, everybody. Can I get it? You know how it be. Okay, performance of the year. The song called Easy. What do you think easy means? Are they? I don't know. They look weird. Okay, Benson. Now, I'm happy seeing Eminem back. I think he's the craziest out of all of them. The guy looks like he's crazy. I don't know. I don't see any bands, though. What am I even looking at? Do they still have bands? Look at her face. Look at her face. Can we make it big? Look. Look at how good this looks. Damn. Sucking on a real thin rod. Sucking on a flattened rod. Okay, I'm intrigued. Nothing really to report on the award shows, are there? Doesn't look like there's too much good going on. Let's see. Excuse me? Wow. That's not the right dub. How many changeouts they have? They don't do more than one costume, do they? It's not for me to know. It's only been 39 years. 7 seasons. 7 seasons. Incredible. I don't know what to say about that show. It's enough to make you insane even thinking about it, that it existed. I can't be looking at it. This stuff's going to make me sick. I'll be grilling on crucified cats in a second. Slow news day today, I'll tell you. It's a slow news day today. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. Let's go for you again. Norm Macdonald, you know, I never liked Norm Macdonald, at least when I was a kid. When he was on SNL, I just didn't like him. I just didn't. Now, only when I got older could I appreciate Norm. I'll be honest with you. That's all. I'll admit it. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I always felt like a weirdo. Whatever. Does anyone want to play Pal World? Okay, let's go here. Now, is Sancho still around town? Does he smoke American Spirits? Oh. Has anybody here ever watched a single soccer game? Whoa, yo. Does anyone know the game of soccer? This is crazy what I'm looking at. It feels like I'm in hell. Troy? We need Quake Champio back. What was Quake Champio for? The Literature Club? Doki Doki, right? I can't be looking at this. '60s Fashion Week. See, it's always been this way. Look, it's in the '60s. See, it's always been this way. Imagine if things weren't this way. What culture and civilization might be. Oh, what's she doing? Devil fingers? She's doing the fox? Is she doing baby metal with her hand? That's okay. What do I know about that? Yo, Tori killed it. Oh, damn, let's hear this.
These people that fought in World War II, like, nobody's done shit here the last 70, 80 years, but...
Dude, they fought for nothing. I don't want to hear your jive because you're only looking back 70, 80 years. I don't want to hear that jive. Every war has been fought for nothing. I think. It's okay, though. Just harvest time. Enjoy. Oh, now we can get... We've had the knockers. Now we can get to the real... Now we can get to the real deal here. Take it easy here for a second. This might make us feel good. This will get us freaking a little bit cleansed. Time to get cleansed. Man, please like the stream. God help me! I'm gonna puke! Oh, wow. Just possessed by a demon of stretching. I really could go. Who's that? Harry Potter? I could go for him as Dracula, always. Maybe the greatest performance in cinema history. One of the greatest performances, Gary Oldman's Dracula, was truly something from another dimension. And who doesn't remember the Leon the Professional days? Remember his performance in that movie? Movie was always kind of interesting because you had a Natalie Portman doing sort of a strip tease for old Leon in the movie. I always felt kind of strange about that, even as a young prepubescent child. To be honest with you, thought it was interesting to see that as a kid. It's okay, though. What a god. Gods of acting. Gonna have to see Dracula. I know it's been getting a bad rap for many, many, many years, but visually, you see that, you'll be straight up made sick from it, how good it looks. And Keanu Reeves, the only good guy from Hollywood, the only real one. The rest are all insane cult members, but not him. It's not him. It's everybody else. I thought his performance was fine. To be honest with you. They knew what they were getting when they hired Keanu Reeves. I don't want to hear any criticism of him in that movie. The same thing would have happened if you got Brad Pitt. Same thing. Don't they know? Oh, what's this? Yo, biatches. Yo, biatches. This is where it's at. Thanks for the heads up. You know how I get. 1 hour. Hold on, ravioli. What's this? What happened while I was away? What happened while I was away? Who is this? Somnambulist. Thanks for the 10 bones, pal. May I ask if you have any thoughts on or experiences with the Monroe Institute tapes and the Gateway experience? Not really. I mean, I've listened to those a tiny, tiny bit, and I was like, I don't know. I started falling asleep. And we did a round of the Monroe on Twitch a few years back. I think we did a chapter of Shadow of the Torture, if my memory serves me right. Then we did some Monroe Institute, but then I figured it was maybe weird to pump out binaural beats with who knows what's inside of them, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I better take this off. But I don't know. That seems like a waste of time. It seems not good. It seems like getting into an ice bath. You put the headphones on, all of a sudden you're astral projecting. That seems bad. This guy seems like he's from an intelligence agency. You know how it is. But it's interesting. Anyone have any good experiences with it? Whoa. Just a lad, thanks for the sawbuck, pal. It's more than likely that the brain itself, in origin and development, only a sort of great clot of genital fluid held suspense or reserve. Okay, a little bit. Ezra Pound. Remember they put him away for having a certain style about his rhetoric? Oh, wow. I think the brain is made of a big... That's interesting. Ravioli, thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Hey, yo, Charles Owen Benjamin said to tell you to email him at this, and we'll have you on any time. Loving the content recently. Hey, thanks for that, Ravioli. I bet we'd have a good laugh. Bet we'd be drinking nut by the end. BC Boosvol. Thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Charles, movie night was actually too funny. Can't wait for next Friday. That's so good, man. Thanks for noticing. Thanks for noticing that. Movie night, Fridays. You getting in through the gum road. Looking to fix everything up. Guess I'll be there. I guess I'm getting there, you know. Whoa. Is there no way to upload them somehow? No, not really. Even just your audio. Wow. Good idea, actually. Whoa, never crossed my mind. Good idea. Just your audio commentary so the movie could be streamed independently. Yep. That's a good idea there, man. Wow. Okay. Nah, I always just closed my mind off and had those completely exclusive and unrecorded. But, wow, it's actually kind of a decent idea. We could do one of them audio tracks. I just like to keep it extra special and then disappearing and then it doesn't exist anymore. It's kind of how I've been playing it lately. Well, shit. I mean, maybe if we plow through a movie straight up and never pause, well, I can always just edit the thing. Maybe, hey, it's... Damn. I mean, it's an old classic thing to do. Wow. You know how it is. A bit late for Europe, though I still won't miss any. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, it's a bit of a late show. It's fun, though. Isn't it fun? Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to. I've just been doing it for so long, Nasty, in such strange ways. Never even bothered. I'm like, this one's raw. Just say whatever. It's not record. You know, it's like it's kind of like extra chill, but I'll tell you, man, that makes a lot of sense. It sounds like a sensical idea. It makes so much sense. It's making me sick right now. It's okay. I make sense. Damn. Imagine what the audio track would be for Lost. Wow. That was the funniest time on the whole internet when we were all watching Lost together. It's lost to time. I should record it on DSD. Should I record DSD so no one can even play it? Okay. Jonathan Penneth. Thanks for the sawbuck, pal. Damn, the kill list rules. Thanks for reminding me. Wish there was more movies with crazy scenes like that. My spine also gave out into my blank. Spinal, man. It's rough, man. Spinal, man. Rough house reality we all have to deal with. Yeah. Kill list is something I really don't revisit, but it is kind of fun. It's a weird movie. I mean, it's pretty insane. It's hard to recommend it because it's just so brutal. Books, thanks to the 15 bones, pal. Yo, have to say you've helped me so much this last year, encouraging discipline, the wisdom, intel, laughs, in such dark times. To find this community you've made is the greatest. It's so good to hear, man. BC VUL, Buckval, Bitvar. Remember Bitvar? Hey, thanks again for that, pal. No one nowadays is on such a level, and to share it, truly, truly thanks. Thanks so much. Really appreciate that. Thanks for noticing. Thanks for freaking noticing. Really appreciate that. I try, man. I try. Spinal. I try. Gumbo. Remember Gumbo? Wolverine used to call it Gambo. Gambit Gumbo. Remember when he used to call him Gambo? Damn, Gambo slaps. Damn, Gambo slaps. Thanks again, Vol. Space Ghost 444. Thanks to the 15 bones, pal. What's your favorite video game song or soundtrack? My gosh, I don't even know. I like Monkey Island 1 soundtrack. It's so good. And even 2 is so good. But like the Rayman soundtrack. I can't even remember. Probably Chrono Trigger. Yeah, those. There's some doozies. I'm just trying to think of not a deep cut, but something else. Quake 2. Quake 2 soundtrack really rocked. Those guys, Dead, whatever the hell those guys are called. I just forget. There are many classics, but not. I'm trying to look for a deep one. The B-sides from, oh man, Sonic 1 and 2 and 3. Man, I don't know the name of it. I have to look up the collection. Oh, another one, Kid Chameleon for Sega Genesis. The score or soundtrack, whatever you want to call it, is crazy. Yeah, Rayman 1 was especially the best. Michael Jackson doing 3. Didn't he do some arrangement for Sonic 3? Crazy. Well, you could go on about this forever. But the Kid Chameleon sound was nutso. Also, you know what hit hard? 32X Virtua Fighter. Hit good as hell, especially Jeffrey's theme. You guys remember? Am I going to get copyright? Am I going to get the copyright? Use to Bob. What's that going to send us to? Hell? I swear to you. Jeffert. Come on, Themi. Let's hear it at least for a second, okay? Look how hard this hits. Wait, this is wrong. Wrong, I'm wrong. Different song. Whose is it? Wolf's theme? Hear this? Listen to this. Hits so hard. It's, you know, grindy, like Genesis, of course. Makes sense. It grinds, man. That's the grind, man. It was unreal. I like that one. It's grinder. Yo, Burnout Productions. Thanks for the 15 bones. Thank you for everything, Charles. I just ordered my Murder Charles shirt. I listened to you at work while driving my Hell Machine forklift. Cowboy mode has saved me a lot recently. Thanks so much for that, pal. That's so good. Twisted Kings freaking revive you. Thanks, pal. It's nice to hear, man. I'm glad you can get a little bit of in. A little bit of inside while the work, you know? Yo, Eclipse, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. I like that quote right there. You know who that is? Helen Keller. That's my Helen Keller. I'll tell you. That's Helen Keller for you. Oh my God. Coiled Serpent still shattering my soul. Shattering my soul. Getting ready for the Palace tomorrow. Then in a couple of days we'll be hitting up Portland, Maine for some shows. And then Connecticut for some shows. Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice? Oh my goodness. Got some stand-up coming. A little bit of stand-up. Oh. Yeah, this is shattering my soul. You know what also was shattering my soul? I'll tell you right now. You know what was shattering my soul? Now, I'm not familiar with the orthodoxy at all. Okay? There were some interesting things I came into to see here. It's kind of like near-death experiences or even Fed technology. Soul Recycler. Please like the stream, everybody. Anyone familiar with the toll houses? Gatekeeping? The upper heavens? Don't you think that's interesting? Now, I know so little about it, I don't even want to bring it up. It's like Coda. Coda, Star Trek. Now, this is Nikolai Vilimorovich, something around there. He says, God himself alone knows whether he will reckon us among the living or the dead tomorrow. Consider, this very night, your soul may part from your body and find itself tomorrow surrounded by black demons in the toll houses. This very night, a man may be separated from his kinsmen and friends, from his wealth and fame, from the sun and stars, and find himself in utterly unknown company, in an unexpected place, and at a most unexpected judgment. Are you kidding me? This goes along with at least the Voyager, Star Trek Voyager episode of Coda. And also what I hear from some people online. It scares the hell out of me. Is that there are more ordeals afterwards. And one must continue the fight against deception even after death. Being, you know, the classic, being tricked into coming back or being tricked into going to somewhere else. Something crazy. And I've been kind of afraid of that, so I picked up The Departure of the Soul. It's a bit of a big one. And there's some stuff in here that had me wondering. Yeah, tricked again. Imagine that, the whole life. And I think there is much work to be done, because I'm on the habit or the topic of the spiritual toil, the spiritual work. And I would put forth that the deception perhaps doesn't end even after death. It's a bit of a scary thought, isn't it? It's like pouring cream, drinking chocolate milk. See, this stuff scares me. I've been getting mind controlled. I've been getting mind controlled lately by some of the hardcore concepts in the books that people have been sending me, and I've been getting. And I am not familiar at all with the orthodoxy, but I have such a profound enjoyment of it. I just wanted to say that again. Again, I can't get past the saint and the Mary veneration. I don't think I could ever get past that. I can never get past that. And there's nothing I can do about that. It's hardwired in. I can never, ever get past anything but one. That's it. It's just the way it is. P.O. Box, Lucas? P.O. Box 15, Pascoag, Rhode Island, 02859. I hear that too, Back Nasty. I don't think we should be afraid. There's no possible way God would let you be deceived if we're close to him. I hear you. I hear that, but the spiritual work required in order to not be deceived and to be effective in this world and the next is something that's... It's part of praying ceaselessly 24/7. It's part of it. It's part of having a taste of it. You might as well have some of the taste. Keep this a little juicy. Got a juice bar, and I got a nice cooler. I'm so happy about that. This stuff's scary, though. That's scary. Coda scared me. Oh. Needed something. I was losing it. Last stream was good, Eclipse. It's crazy. Proud of Charles for going off without censoring himself. Or did I say crazy stuff? Oh, I think I'm just talking rather plainish these days. Frankly and plain. I get that. I guess there's a little bit of... I don't know what the word... It's an undertaking. Yeah, that stuff. I hear you. Just there's... So much, like Babylon is still, if you didn't already know this, we're still in Babylon right now. So all there is misinformation and misdirection. That's what being in a scrambled Babylon means. If the rulers are deceived by Kabbalah, they are deceived still by Mystery Babylon. If no one remembered this, if you didn't already know this, then know this now. Even the rulers are enslaved by it. That's okay. Oh, is someone sending me Camp of the Saints to the P.O. Box? It's a scary concept of Camp of the Saints. Making war upon, like, saved or redeemed forces. Like, it's so... crazy to me. The biblical warfare is crazy. When you start not taking it more seriously, but trying to understand it more. You know me. I've had very specific attitudes on spirituality or religions. I don't know. I don't mind. I never pretended to preach or even teach. I try to learn myself. I just do it on a public forum. You guys get it by now? You know how I is. You know how we be? It do be that way sometime, brother. I'm afraid. This book. Well, it's a scary thought. All this stuff. What's this? Yo, Eclipse, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Chuck, have you watched any Andy Pants gaming on stream yet? I think you'd get a kick out of it. What's that? Is that like DJ Saved My Life Tonight? Thanks for that, pal. He sounds good. But I've been blasting myself with books, which is a sign that, honestly, is a sign that I should be writing a lot more. That's how I perceive it. Okay? You could perceive it as a sign I should be reading more, but I think that would be an incorrect analysis. I go crazy. I'm setting myself up to go nuts. I feel like I need a lot more reading in my life because my brain, I allowed it to turn to jelly. That's okay. This is what I need. I need some kefir, honest. I got to take care of my insides. Oh, goodness. You ever gotten spinal before? Oh, it's went bad. This better be good for me. Man, AI book summarizations sounds pretty decent. Sounds kind of decent. That's a good point, Johnny. You just said nothing about Yahweh. Then again, I'm no scholar. Just an idiot that used to remember literature, but now he doesn't anymore. Now it's only internalized to a way that I can only write. Perhaps it's better that way. Perhaps it's better that way. Oh, kefir better be good. Better be good for me. See what else is up here. Whiskey, thanks for the $10. Hey, Charles, today I was baptized by fire, and whatever was in my body is no longer here. My soul is finally driving the vehicle again. Congratulations, Whiskey. Thanks for that, pal. That's awesome. I was trying to define a little bit ago what it was like to be filled with the Holy Ghost or the Holy Spirit. I don't remember how it was often described, at least in King James, but it had me laughing every time. Like some of the apostles or whatever, or sometimes someone does something good. I don't have any examples. My head doesn't retain these things because it's already filled. But when some sort of feat was accomplished or some act of faith was performed or amplified, the Holy Ghost would enter people and they would be jabbering and speaking in tongues. Like that always had me laughing so hard. Maybe it's just the way the guy was reading it or whatever. It had me laughing. It's funny. But I think of, because we've all been there, and even me, just feeling real orthodox, let me say, or real receptive to wisdom or prayers or learning how to pray or even constructing prayers. I was pretty filled with an enthusiasm that's beyond my normal description. And I've been trying to not forget about that. It's easy to forget about anything at all. Even life-changing things, you could go a month later, you don't even remember it. I was just trying to keep the faith afire. That's what I'm trying to say. Jay Walls, thanks for the 15 bones, pal. Saw you and the gang in Tampa. I loved your set and love what you represent, bud. Nice fanny pack, by the way. Hey, thanks so much for that, pal. I got a new one. With Faraday in it. Just wanted everyone to know that. I got a Faraday little thing for it because when I have it pressed against my guts all the time. I got one that's half Faraday, so you can still get a little bit of signal, and the other one is a total blackout. So I've been happy about that. Pleased. I'm looking to do what I can. Get what I'm saying, though? Having all that radiation up to your guts all the time, I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. Gat Masters. You guys familiar with them? Well, had a lot of fun tonight. Filled with the Holy Ghost, man. Getting crazy, amplified, receptive to wisdom, dredging it up. Yo, macro. Just know that it's a state to be desired, or that it's a state in which you are better able to imprint in your brain and self-program. This is a state that I would describe. Know what I mean? Peter jumping out of the boat and walking on water, chasing Jesus for a bit before letting doubt set in, always blows your soul apart. That's something out of Indiana Jones. You have a feeling, though, Nasty, of the mental fortitude required to sustain that level of faith in a man's body being born in a fallen world. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was the last stream, consumer. I have to pull my own stream up. That was the Wednesday stream where we talked about that. So write it down. Write down the date and write down those top. That's the only way we're going to remember. I'm trying to get more clips and highlights out. I'm trying. Trying. I like that state. The states where you have a clarity. The states where you are possibly filled with the Holy Ghost. Or in a state where you can repattern your brain or imprint something, stamp over it. A concept or whatever system resides in your brain. Stamping over it, overriding it. By imprinting brain patterns. You know what I'm saying? Don't pretend like no one knows what I'm saying. Probably just start drooling in front of everyone. That's my next step. It's probably a good look. Oh my goodness. That's the banger today. I think we did a good banger. I'm tenderized today. Gonna have to get some games going, either on Twitch or on the Gum Road. What do you think about that? Everyone join the Gum Road if you want access to the VODs. Some exclusive content. There's got a big overhaul coming on it soon. But at the very least, let me just tell you. We got movie nights going on there on Friday. And if I do hop on and do some gaming, it's actually going to straight up be on the Discord. Maybe on Twitch, but well, I'll have to say hi, and I'll have to say hi on Twitch. Can't resist it anymore. Radiation? I don't know. It just seems like a good thing. What radiation? I don't know. I can get out my little tricorder, Barbatus, whatever electromagnetic frequencies are emanating from the phone. This thing allegedly could protect you from. Yo, what's this? What was this? Face symbols. Thanks to the 15 bones, pal. Many, if not all, prophets get revelations when they are alone and outside their home in nature. Is being alone somehow getting you closer to something? Perhaps. I would. Yes. Yep. Yes. In order for me to be a maniac or to not become a maniac, I don't exactly know. I can't tell the difference anymore. I do require alone time. I've managed to do quite a bit in this alone time session. But there's always time to go backwards all the way, isn't there? Of course. But, I push that away and keep trying to do better and even best. Before the family gets back here, so I can make it an even happier home. Honestly, that is my intention. Kairos Watch, thanks for the 10 bones, pal. Remember years back when you were in the Middle East, I think in Kuwait? I was in Bagram at the same time at that air base that got raided by the Taliban. You called it bag ram. You called it bag ram. Nevertheless, forget. That's a good one. Crazy memories from back in the day. Insane. Absolutely insane. Dr. Gas, thanks for the $20, man. Finish that jug. Another good one in the books. Thanks. Thanks so much for that, pal. It's been another good one. It's time to hit the old trail, though. I think we've had enough fun on here. I think it was really good. Pleased about it. But I'm feeling, I don't know if we need a void grasping session. We've done a little bit. I don't know how much more we need. I actually don't. Maybe we need more. Don't even know. I think we've done enough. I think we've done quite enough. Oh, God. Everyone, thanks for coming by. I'm going to swing it out. Don't forget, join up on the Gum Road. Movie nights start again tomorrow. The Palace here, 7 p.m. Let's do it. A classic, another one. Let's do another banger. Oh, always can get more healed. That's what people don't get. You can always get more healed, no matter where you're at. That's the thing. Everyone, keep it real. Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Keep it real. See you tomorrow. Oh, my goodness, help me. God help everyone. Everyone. We'll be in the Palace if you need me. Keep it real.